Hey there, this is Diane Klein, and today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit different, but that's very important to implement into your successful life. And what we're going to talk about is, what books do you read? What kind of time do you spend in improving yourself? Like, do you have a shelf full of books waiting for you to read? Because if you should have at least 5 to 10 books waiting for you, or a list of books that your goal is to read. Did you know that, I read this the other day and I'm going to share this with you. Did you know that if you spend an hour a day on studying something, let's say you want to study something like work from home, or you go into a certain business and you're going to really study that business to get going on it, then you know more than the average person does in 5 years in that field. That's quite something. So anyways, I just wanted to share something here with you. The next book I'm going to start here is called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, Covey. And the foreword in this was by Jim Collins. And I have a few books here that I have stacked up that I need to read. The next one I have here on my list is national bestseller, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. And it's by Robert B. Cialdini. Listen, guys, if you do not focus on working on yourself and building your team and figuring out how to attract people to yourself, or trying to figure out how you're going to influence these people in your business, then how in the world is your business going to grow? I'll tell you a little story. I remember when I used to work at Tim Hortons. Yes, I used to work in a Tim Hortons. I served coffee. It was one of my very first jobs. Now, I had never, ever served people before, and I was raised in a very sheltered home and a very sheltered upbringing, and I was just paranoid to talk to these people over the counter and asking them, what can I get for you? I remember, I will always forget. In fact, I tell my kids this all the time. On your first job, I'm going to help you through it because I've been through it. And I remember I was so scared and so paranoid and so self-conscious of walking out in front and asking these total strangers, what can I get you? What kind of coffee, or what would you like, or whatever was my spiel that I had to ask. I was so scared. I went home that night and I went to bed, and I was determined I'm going to get up the next morning and I'm going to go back there and I'm going to have no problem talking to these people over the counter, because they are no different than I am. And guess what? I did. And in that company, I grew. I was a hostess, I was a baker, I was a manager. I managed 2 stores before I ever went out of that industry of coffee, selling coffee. So there you go, guys. If you have a goal, and if you want to study something, and if you want to get good at something, then you just have to focus on it and you have to work on it. So there you go. That's my little lecture for the day. And buy some books, read some books. It's weekend. Spend some time every single day on yourself. Read at least 30 minutes a day, if not an hour a day. And if you're looking for something to make some money from home, right in your home, if you're a stay-home mom, you want to be a stay-home mom and don't want to drop off your kids at daycare, click the link at the bottom. We can teach you how to sell on eBay and get paid. Bye for now.